my bed. It's the evening right now. It is 9:15 and I'm so happy you're here in my channel. Today we're going to talk all about finding a work-life balance in life inspired by Scandinavia, specifically the Danish lifestyle, since I am familiar with Denmark. But I actually have this book right here. I honestly feel like I'm reading a bedtime story right now to little kids, but it's The Little Book of Hygge, Danish Secrets to Happy Living. This really inspired me to talk a lot about separating your work life to your real personal life. So before we get started, let's get cozy, let's get comfy. Whatever you have, if you have some nice woolen socks, go ahead and wear that. If you have some tea or coffee, why not be in the relaxation mode, because I want to help you all live a more relaxed and balanced life. So let's get started. So I'm a millennial and I'm sure many of you are as well. We're in our 20s, we've been working for a while now. I'm sure many of us has been overworked, burnt out, spent long hours in the office, and really sacrificed their time to be with family, to be with loved ones and friends, and I feel like most of us has experienced this. And it's not the best feeling. Being burnt out can really take a toll on your mind, your body. You won't have time for anything that's truly important to you. So the first tip into finding a work-life balance is to realize that success does not equal happiness. Now, many times people may think, the more money I make, the happier I'll be. Or if I have a respectful title, everyone will give me praise and worship and I'll be so happy. And I feel like people are always chasing something in order to be happy. Like, for example, people always say, once I have that life, I'll be happy. Once I move, I'll be happy. Once I have more friends, I'll be happy. But you can choose to be content in the present moment. What I find so fascinating is that in this book, it actually says that we have a basic need to feel connected with others, and close, caring bonds with other people play a major part in our motivation and behavior. And actually, in this book, it says that the top activities to bring happiness in your life includes socializing, eating at the dinner table, relaxation, prayer. So all these things have to do with having more time in your day, but also being with people and having stronger relationships and connections with people. And actually, it's funny because the last thing on this graph that shows the least amount of happiness is transportation to work. That takes most of your day, but it brings you less happiness, and I can completely agree with that. So even though success doesn't equal happiness, you can still have fun at work. Work is meant to be enjoyed, but just don't make it your whole life, your whole world, because you have life outside of that. You have loved ones and friends and family that truly make life really special. So in my opinion, I think that developing relationships, close bonds, and communities are a major reason why humans are happy today. Alright, number 2 is to really find a job that aligns with your values and your lifestyle. So what this means is that if you really want a more enjoyable life, if you seek more time, if you value time with your family and friends, if you want to explore the world, even if you want to travel more, and maybe have time for your creativity, or if you're more spiritual, if you want to dedicate more of your time to that, then you really want to find a job that'll be flexible with you and will let you have the space and time to actually live this lifestyle. Many people do want this lifestyle, but because of society's pressures, because of this world, because of what their family or friends tell them that they should do in life, that's why they don't actually pursue what they want to. And then they get stuck in a job that works 80 hours a week, and many are counting down the minutes till they get to leave work, and that's just because of the pressures in life. But at the end of the day, I think that we should find a job that really aligns with how we want to truly live our life. So again, this goes back to the graph here where it says that the least amount of happiness is going to work. That's because you're spending so much time in a car every single day, you're stressed you're going to be late. So how would you find a job that could really align with your values? Well, if you want more time, you can always try to find a job where you can either work at home. Some people bike to work, others only have like a 5 to 10 minute drive to work. So that will help you to save money on gas. It'll save time on your commute, which gives you more time for whatever you'd like to do. Oh, my voice is getting raspy. Ooh, this one is my favorite. It's to take a mental health day. Take a mental health day. Take time for yourself to take care of your mind, your body, your spirit, everything you need to continue to be productive, because if you continue to burn yourself out and work your body to death, you are really going to maybe someday fall sick, or your stress levels may be so high that may cause underlying illnesses, or you may just not be motivated at work. So take a mental health day, take a time to rest, whatever you have to do. Spend some time on the beach with your family or friends. Do what you have to do to just take care of yourself, because work can be difficult, and especially if you give your all to your job, the least they can do is give you a day to just take care of your mental health. Mental health is so important, especially nowadays. So don't be afraid to do that. And self-care is so important, self-love. And hey, you deserve it, especially if you work so hard, because working hard is important. It is important to do your job, to show up, and that's why we do burn out at times. So, and I think the Danes are amazing at this just because of the whole concept of hygge, where they really just take the time to be cozy and to really embrace the comfortable feelings, to spend time at home, to have time to themselves or with their company, and just get away from work. But that's why I admire the Danes and their whole concept of hygge. All right, tip number 4 is to leave work at 5. This is actually a tip from this book as well. What I find so fascinating and I admire the Danish culture is that on Fridays, many employers who have families leave work before 5 o'clock just to get home in time to be with their family, to start the weekend early. And I just find that so fascinating. Like, why can't that be a thing here in America? I feel like, I remember one time at work, they would always offer overtime even on the weekends, on your days off. They would ask you to come in on the weekends. Like, I find that crazy because I admire my life. I admire my time outside of work. And with the Danes and Nordic countries, and I'm sure in other European countries, they leave work exactly at 5. All right, last tip is to make your work environment a hygge environment. And you know, in the last tips, I talked all about leaving work on time and taking mental health days, and work isn't everything, but honestly, work is really important, and you do spend a majority of your time at work with your colleagues. So that's why you should still feel hygge. You should still feel happy and cozy at work. So the first thing is to find a job that actually brings you enjoyment. That can be hard for a lot of people. It doesn't have to be the best job in the world that fulfills all your passions and needs, but just a job where either you like the work that you do, or you like the company, you like their mission, you don't feel super burnt out every single day. Make a change in that sense, and if you're not happy in your job, of course, be wise and do what you have to do to find a job that makes you happy, or stay in your job currently, but then on the side, like, search for jobs that you might be interested in. So search for a job that does still give you peace when you're there. So for the longest time, I actually wasn't working in a job that gave me peace. It was very chaotic. But now, you know, I work at home. I work for an e-commerce company, which is awesome because I do want to learn more about business and how to run a business. And you know, it may not be my dream job, but I like the company, I like what I do, and it brings me peace. What I really like about having a hygge environment as well at work is that their workspace is so beautiful. They have like dim lights, they have cozy chairs. I know that this one girl that I watch on YouTube, she lives in Norway, but she says that people even have like work clothes to be cozy, and they have like work slippers. And it just makes you feel more pleasant at work, like you actually want to be there for 8 hours. Like whenever I feel cozy, I feel like I'm in my element, and I think that's really cool about the culture over there in Scandinavia. Is that true? I mean, I know the girl in Norway said it, but is that true in Denmark? Let me know. But I always find that a nice, clean, cozy environment does give me more energy. It makes me feel more balanced. It makes me feel more productive as well, and creative. And that's another thing about work-life balance, is that yes, you do want to find balance at home, but at the same time, you do want to have a balance at work and make sure that you're not overworking yourself, but you're not underworking yourself. You're just in that balance of being productive and being in the zone. And I think that's really amazing about the Scandinavian countries is that their furniture and their interior design really helps people feel very hygge in life. Overall, I just want you to find peace and joy and some calmness into your life, because I know that life can be crazy at times, you know? So that's why we need the balance, and I want to thank the Danes and the Scandinavians, and I'm sure so many other people in the world who know how to really balance their life. So thank you all so much for watching in my cozy bed. I always just want to be cozy. I'm sure you all too. I have many more exciting videos coming up for you all, so stay tuned for that. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for this wonderful global community of friends. It means so much, and it's just such a joy to be on here and talking to everyone. So I love you all, and I'll talk to you next time, everyone. Bye!